At the end of this lesson, teachers will be able to identify common interjections, read them with expression, and use them correctly in sentences. They will teach their students to do the same. Do you know what an interjection is? Click on the correct definition above. An interjection is a word or phrase that is used to express feelings and emotions. Interjections are used informally, mostly in speech. Words like wow, oh no, and hurrah are examples of interjections. Each of these words expresses an emotion. Interjections can express all sorts of emotions, ranging from happiness to sadness, from joy to disgust, and so on. Interjections usually come at the beginning of a sentence and are not a grammatical part of a sentence. That is, the sentence makes sense even without them. Because they express emotion, they are typically followed by an exclamation mark and sometimes by a comma. Because interjections display emotion, we must be expressive while reading them. This is especially important if you are reading aloud to your students. Let's read the following sentences with and without interjections. Listen to the sentences carefully. This cake is so delicious. Wow, this cake is so delicious. I stubbed my toe on the door. Ouch! I stubbed my toe on the door. That was close. Whoosh! That was close. As you can tell, we get a better idea of the speaker's emotion when we use interjections and read them expressively. Some normal words, such as yes and no, can be used as interjections by adding them to sentences to express emotion. Here, the word no is an interjection because it is an extra word that expresses emotion. In this sentence, it is expressing anger and sadness. Here are some common interjections and the emotions that they express. Ah, this is so relaxing. Ah, that's why you're late. No, I will not eat food. Kareem was in an accident? No! Yuck! Someone threw garbage on my desk. I, uh, don't know what you're talking about. Uh, I'm not sure where he is. Read the following sentences out loud with expression. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, you made it. Whoosh, I just submitted my last assignment. Phew. I reached the exam hall just in time. Hello, how are you? Hi, how's it going? Oops, I dropped ink all over my white shirt. Well, I don't know if I can give you this information. Hey, you thief! Stop! Oh, I just don't understand chemistry. Oh, these shoes smell so bad. I won the race. Yay! Haha, what a funny joke. Uh-oh, you're going to be in big trouble. Yes, I finally won a game of Ludo. Yes, you can come over tomorrow. Read the following sentences out loud with expression, then click on the loudspeaker. Yum! This cake is divine. No, I don't want to accompany you to the party. Um, I don't know where Ammi is. Yuck! There is something sticky all over the table. Well, it's 8 o'clock already, so I don't know if we can reach in time. Teaching interjections can be really fun. Because this is something that students use in their daily speech all the time, spend one class lesson focusing on listening and speaking so that the students feel encouraged to use interjections confidently. Explain the concept of interjections to the children. Expressively read out sentences with interjections and ask students to point out the interjection.
I will read out a sentence and you have to raise your hand and then tell me the interjection. Oh no! I dropped the food on the carpet. Yes, Amna?
Oh,
Close. Oh no is the full interjection. It is a set of words that expresses an emotion. Which emotion is it expressing? Sadness?
no,
Happiness?
no.
Yes, Abid?
Oh no, means I'm sorry.
That's close, Abid. We use oh no when something embarrassing happens. Dropping the food on the carpet was an embarrassing thing, so I said, oh no.
Practice several such examples with the children and make sure to reinforce the emotion associated with each interjection. That is, the meaning conveyed by each interjection. For the activity, write down some common interjections on the board. Then, distribute sets of dialogues that two people can act out. Invite two children to the front of the class to model the activity.
Amna and Abid, could you please come to the front of the class and help me explain this activity to everyone else? Can you both read out the dialogue that you had?
It is my birthday.
Then, ask the children to look at the board and choose an appropriate interjection that they can add to the beginning of one of their sentences.
There are lots of interjections written on the board. Can you think of one that you can add to your sentence to make them more expressive and show more emotion?
Hooray! It's my birthday.
Great! Now, Abid, can you use an interjection?
Congratulations, happy birthday.
Excellent! Now, students, everyone will pick up a set of dialogues and use interjections to add more emotion to your sentences.
Be encouraging when the children are participating in class. If they are confused, help them arrive at the correct answer themselves instead of just telling them the answers. And remember that in some cases, multiple interjections can be used correctly.
See the dialogue. It says, I went to the new park yesterday. It has lots of wonderful rides.
That's nice. Now let's think of an interjection that we can use here. We can't say no. That would not make sense.
Even oops does not make sense. What about phew?
I think we use when we want to show that we are relieved.
I think ooh would fit. I went to the new park yesterday. It has lots of wonderful rides.
Ooh, that's nice.
Great! Very good, Amna and Hamza.
Another activity that you can do is to write some common interjections on one side of a piece of paper and draw the emotion that they represent on the other side. Hand out sets of papers to the students. Give the children some common scenarios and ask them to choose the interjection that would be appropriate in the scenario.
Alright, so I want you all to imagine that you walk into a shop and pick up lots of things. You get milk, eggs, bread, pencils. Then you walk to the shopkeeper to pay and you realize that you left your wallet at home. Which interjection would you use in this scenario? Yay! Abid just chose a correct interjection. We use oops to express embarrassment or if we feel bad. You would feel embarrassed if you reached the counter and did not have any money.